In this video, we will be dealing with the general form of a matrix. So, again, if I am taking matrix A is equal to 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 1. Can you say the order of the matrix? How many rows? 2 rows and 3 columns. So, the order is 2 by 3. And if we want to mark the position of each element, how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 elements. 2 into 3 gives you 6. Okay. So, if I want to say the position of each elements, what you have to do is 4. 4 is in the first row and first column. 4 is in the first row and first column. So, we will represent by A. From where I got this A, I mark the matrix by capital A. So, elements will be small a. 1, 1. This first one belongs to the, says about the position of the row, and the second one says about the position of the column. If I am taking the case of 5, it belongs to the first row, second column. It belongs to the first row, second column. So how we can identify its position? A1, first row, second column. Okay, what about the position of 6? It belongs to the first row, but it is in the third column. So it will be A1, 3. First row, third column. So that completes the first row. What about the second row? In the second row, 2 is there. What's the position of the element 2? It belongs to the second row and first column. It belongs to the second row and first column. So the position will be A2, 1. Second row, first column. Okay. What about the position of 3? It also belongs to the second row but belongs to the second column. So the position will be A2, 2. What about the last element 1? It belongs to the second row and the third column. So the position is A2, 3. That is the case of a matrix A. In general, if I want to mark the position, how will I write this? A11. A11 stands for the element in the first row and first column. A12, it stands for the element in the first row, second column. A13, etc. And I am considering, or I am writing the general format of an M by N matrix. Okay, so how many rows are there? There are M rows and N columns. Can you see here there are 3 columns, isn't it? So what is the position of the last element in the first row? A13, A11, A12, A13. If the column number was 4, we will be having one more element, A14. Same way, can you say what will be the last element I have to write? Since there are N columns, it will be A1N. A11, A12, A13, etc. A1N. So I am moving to the second row. Second row, how we will write? Just look at the example. It is 21, 22, 23, like that. Okay. Same way here also A21, second row, first element. A22, second row, second element. A23, second row, third element, etc. Etc. means there are many elements. We are not writing that. And the last member will be A2N. Okay, again etc. I am not going to write every element. Can you say the last row? How many rows are there here? M. For this example, there were only 2 rows and the last row was A21, A22, etc. A23. Same way here there are M rows. So can you guess the last element? First element in the last row, it will be AM1, AM2. AM3, etc. What about the last one in the last row? Just check here. For the example, the order was 2 by 3 and the last element is 8, 2, 3. So that now we know the order as M by N. So the last element will be AMN. So AMN stands for the position of the element in mth row and nth column. Okay. So can you say what is AIJ? Aij stands for the element in ith row and jth column. Okay, and this is how we will represent a matrix in general. Capital A is equal to Aij. Aij, this can be an M by N matrix, 2 by 3 matrix, whatever it is. A equal to Aij is the representation of a matrix where I stands for the row number and J stands for the column number. Aij stands for the element in which it is in the ith row and jth column. Okay, and if you want to write in an expanded form, it is A11, A12, A13, etc. A1N. Second row is A21, A22, etc. A2N. If I want to write the fifth row, how I can write? A51, A52, A53, etc. A5N. If I want to write the seventh row, how will I write? A71, A72, A73, etc. A7. And since we are sure that there are m rows, the last row will be AM1, AM2, AM3, etc. AMN.